guy striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
That is good. The first baseman, number 25, Carlos.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Carlos Delgado. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. Chases that one out of the zone, and that is a big first out.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up in 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Juan Gonzalez will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive. Let's take a look at our lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, J.D. Molina.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boo. The guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on, but it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And a pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Petco Park and getting to start, Juan Mayaguez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Bernie Williams. Good eye in that spot. Fouled off left side. Here comes a pitch. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the ball to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the rookie second baseman. And the pitch. And another ball. Belton fires. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That is good.
Let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Adios! Pelota! His 9th homer of the year, and that gives him the lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
1 out, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Candyman Maldonado. Tied him up inside with that one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
1 down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. 1 out, runner at second. Now at the plate, Willie Montanez. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's too high. That one ripped right center field. The run hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as their runner scores from second. It's 3-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Down the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen, so a little consultation. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
That is good. The catch.
1 away, runners at first and third. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1, and that's 2. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We go on to inning number 2. The Islanders on top 3-0. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jose Cruz. The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's outside. Now 2-2. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
Man at first, and now Jose Pagan. 1-1 now. Now he breaks his bat. Slings to first, one out in the second.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
Next to hit, Alex Cintrone. And the righty deals. Runner breaks for third. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch.
That's outside.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Cruz, the runner at second with one away. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Oliva makes the catch, and there's two down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now Molina at the plate.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Kicks and fires. That one in there across the letters. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Tony Oliva. The lefty fires. Swinging a foul straight back. And now the lefty fouls it off. Still 1-2. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Left-hand batter waits. Got it by him for the K.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Number 52.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the switch hitting outfield, Bernie Williams. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Going to count 1-2. High in the air, out to right. Sierra moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. inning getting started, and stepping in is the speedy number 12.
Number 12.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, number 15.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Ground ball left side. Sends it across the first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Carlos Delgado. Not even close there. 2-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's outside, and it's 3-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And down on strikes, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Set for the bottom of the third, and the batter now, number 3.
Second baseman, number 3.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now a chance for Carlos Beltran. One out, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Number 23, Candyman.
And here's the first baseman, Candyman Maldonado. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
That was straight queso right there.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Juan Gonzalez. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the big-time power threat, Ruben Sierra. Just missed.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Inside ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And another ball. Sierra, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Jose Pagan. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Barrios a check to first. Sierra gets back easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some linked on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap. Yeah, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now here is Willie Montanez.
Willie Montanez.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so.
Oh, now a great stop from his backside, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Emmanuel Rivera getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2-2 to count.
Next offering is down low. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And there's ball 4.
It's been part of his career since day 1.
Martin Maldonado up to him. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do? Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw to second. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. That perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Misses inside. 1 out and a runner at second. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So 2 down now, and here is Tony Oliva. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's way outside. Ball 2. Runner at second, 2 down. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs. The batter now, Kevin Newman.
If he can get through this one, put up to 0. This will help in his outings to come.
The pitch.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Kicks and deals. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. And now here is Alex Cintron. The pitch. That's a strike, and a count 1 and 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Ripped to right, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Bernie Williams. Good eye right there.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And he deals. Now this is in the air down the line. On the move. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground.
The batter, number 3.
Here's the second baseman. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. 3-2 now.
3-2.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Carlos
2 balls,
Beltran.
1 strike.
Not close with that one. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's down and in. Candyman Maldonado in the on deck circle. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Back here at Petco Park. Top 6. Here's some real power at the plate. Carlos Delgado. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
This is off the plate. Full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty to the plate, and it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggling. To score in this one, don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And here is Juan Gonzalez. Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Delgado gets his lead at first with nobody out. Up the middle. Nice stop. Newman to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done. Now it's the right fielder, Ruben Sierra. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. His second homer this series, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And the batter now, Jose Cruz. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That was blasted to the moon. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Jose Pagan. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. That's all for Jose Barrios, and he really had to grind it out. But he does leave with the lead. New arm of the mound in a moment. Mike Torres will take over here.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Runner at first with 2 away. Digging in, Alex Cintron. And that one fouled off.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th, and now the first baseman, Candyman Maldonado. The 1-1. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Outside low. And the count is 3-1.
No, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And that's too high. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Maldonado on at first, nobody out. And another ball. Out towards right center field. Sierra racing over to make the catch.
The third baseman, number 16.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Juan Mayaguez is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. The left-hander on now, Javier Lopez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Emmanuel Rivera. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today, so impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 2 out. And now the right fielder, Tony Oliva. Two on, 2 outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, J.D. Molina. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night.
He's out.
And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off to the right. The pitch. Stays alive. On the ground, right side. Maldonado takes it to the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Number 15.
Now it's the shortstop. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. Back here in San Diego, the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin Newman. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. And that's outside.
1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now the left fielder, Bernie Williams. And that one is lifted in the air. Settles under it. Cruz pulls that one down.
You go ahead and count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really, really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And he hit a borderline pitch there. That's just adjustments you want to see a kid make. He didn't make it in that at bat.
Runner takes off. Cut on and missed. And safe. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
1-2 now. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And there's 2 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So you showed up late to this one. You missed out on a big moment early on.
Here comes a pitch. Outside corner for a strike. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Backed off the plate that time. Two down. Bounce to third. Can't glove it cleanly, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Now, Candyman Maldonado. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz trying to track this one down. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Mantiply.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Carlos Delgado. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one almost got him. Two on the way. Wouldn't chase that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Carlos Castillo getting ready to go. Moran also throwing. And a pitch. Swing and a miss struck him out.
pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Gonzalez. One down, base is empty. This is the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced, and this one getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now it's going to be Ruben Sierra. 2 outs.
That's a ball.
It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now the DH, Willie Montanez.
Willie Montanez.
Left-hand hitter waits. Falling behind 2-1. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and it's 3-2. The punch out there. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hector Quinones looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Martin Maldonado digs in now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Gonzalez going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here comes the closer, Giovanni Moreno.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
A wind of the pitch. And a count 1-2. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
A line to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss there. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all four. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if we can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next is the designated hitter, Alex Cintron. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Lined into left center, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the catcher to hit, J.D. Molina. Snap throw to first, and he just got his hand in there.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
2 outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up, and that'll do it.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well. These players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the bullpen.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color.